Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Maro, and this is day 4 of our 5-day yoga practice. Awesome job making it this far. Today is all about strength. So we will explore the strength in our physical bodies through some powerful poses, mostly standing postures. We'll explore the strength in our breath and also the power in the pause before we respond, because the force of reacting to situations, people, is very powerful, and it needs to be met with an even more powerful counterforce where we pause and observe and then choose an appropriate response rather than react. So I hope you'll join me today. Grab all the things. You'll need a folded blanket, potentially some blocks, or maybe books might work as well. We will actually begin lying down, don't be deceived, so that we can wake up the glutes and the core, so we can take that with us into our standing postures. All right, so make your way onto your back, lying down. I say we find constructive rest, or any other shape that you'd like to take, of course. Constructive rest is feet wider than the hips, allowing the knees to kind of fall into each other so the legs are holding each other up. And let's settle in here, settling into our chosen shape and arriving by hearing the sounds and feeling your whole body. Join me in taking 3 releasing breaths, inhaling deeply through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh the exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Open your mouth and release. Last one. Inhaling as deeply as you can through the nose. Open your mouth and let it all go. Let's set an intention to connect with our inherent strength in all its forms during our practice today. Now place one hand at the low belly, the other at the low ribs, if that's comfortable for you. And let's begin to lengthen and deepen our strong breath in both directions. Gently, of course, without any strain or force. Just begin to stretch out the inhale as far as it can go. And stretching out, lengthening out the exhale as far as it can go. Preferably breathing in and out of the nose, if that works for you today, or maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And breathe in such a way that makes your hands move. As you inhale, notice the strength in your breath and its ability to expand you from the inside out. Feel this expansion in your belly, the ribs, your chest. Feel that strength in your breath. Noticing how each inhale has the power to create space within your body. Remember, you don't have to be an expert at breathing to notice these qualities, so keep that in mind. So let's take a few more deep breaths, feeling into the strength of our breath. Beautiful breathing, everyone. Release the hands down. Let the feet go as wide as the mat, and maybe arms out to a T or cactus arms. That's up to you. Let's find some windshield wipers, warming up the legs as they drop side to side, left and right. Checking in to see how things feel today. Doing a quick scan up from the feet all the way up to the hips. Maybe even the low belly, low back. Just check in. And come back through center for our bridge stance, arms down by your sides. Feel your feet and find your breath first. Inhaling as deeply as you can through the nose. Exhaling fully here. On your next inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips as high as you want into bridge, squeezing the bum. And on an exhale, gently lower it back down, releasing the effort. Continue breathing in, press into the feet, lift the hips, squeeze the bum. Breathing out to lower, releasing the effort. So continue like this on your own. Finding your own rhythm here with your breath. Paying attention as the muscles engage when you come into bridge. Feeling the strength in your legs and noticing how they release when you come back down. Now, if for any reason you feel any cramping in the hamstrings, I have two solutions for you. One is to tilt the pelvis forward so it feels like you're sticking your butt out behind you, creating space between the low back and the mat. And number two would be to keep this tilt. Actually, that's number one. Number two would be to keep the tilt and come into a low bridge, pressing into the heels, squeezing the bum. So try that, keeping the tilt in the pelvis and just moving in and out of bridge closer to the ground, because it's all glutes there. So let's do a few more rounds wherever you are with your neutral pelvis, tilted pelvis. A few more rounds before we hold our bridge. One more. And then let's hold bridge, pressing into the feet to lift the hips, feeling the strength in your legs and your glutes. Now you can stay here in your steady bridge, or if you'd like to explore some balance or a little more strength, join me in a one-legged bridge, starting with the right foot down. Plant that right foot down, lifting the left foot off the mat. Really press into the right foot. See how that glute really needs to wake up to hold you up. Make sure the hips are level. Good, and let's switch sides. Left foot down, firmly planted. You might need to shift your weight a little, lifting the right foot off the mat, pressing into the left foot. Find your left glute. Hips are level. Good, go side to side like this. Again, finding your own rhythm, your own pace. You can stay in your one-legged bridge as long as you want. Maybe you just need to be there for a moment to feel that glute wake up before you switch sides. Find this steady, controlled movement here. Breathing deeply. One more on each side. Of course, if you need to take a break, you can take a break. Good, we'll all land in our bridge. One more breath. And on an exhalation, we'll lower this down, releasing the effort, and do whatever it is that your body needs here. Maybe hugging the knees in, rocking side to side, maybe some windshield wipers. Actually, we're gonna go there next. So release the feet down, as wide as the mat again. Let's find those windshield wipers again. Remember that everything that I offer today in our class is merely a suggestion. Feel free to modify or skip anything at all. Listen to your body. The next time the knees fall to the left, let them stay there and bring your attention to your right leg and your right foot. And begin to heel toe the right foot. So you're aiming at getting right knee in line with the right hip, right arm up and over your head. Okay, we're gonna stretch our hip flexors here, but check in with that right knee, make sure it feels good. This is a whole body yes. You can always place a block or a cushion under that knee, allowing it to land on something. Placing the left hand on the right side of your torso, take a few deep breaths here. Breathing in deeply. Breathing out, allowing the muscles to soften. Take 2 more breaths here. Good, release the right arm down, heel toe that foot back through center, just a couple windshield wipers between sides. And then we'll let the knees fall to the right, bringing your attention to your left foot, left leg. Mindfully heel toe that left foot as far as you can. We're aiming at getting the knee in line with the hip. You don't want to go too much further than that. Left arm up and over. Good, we're stretching those hip flexors before we do our core work. Right hand on the left side of the torso. Hold and take a few deep breaths here. We want to be able to access our deep belly muscles when we do our core work. So this psoas release, hip flexor release helps. 2 more breaths. Good, gently release the arm down, heel toe that foot back, coming back through center. Awesome, let's find our reclined chair. So knees over hips. You look like you're in a chair that fell over backwards. If this is challenging, you can bring the knees a little closer towards your chest, okay? So find that place that works for you. Press the low back into the mat. Engage your core here. Your core is really awake because it's holding your legs up. So check in and see how that feels. Keep pressing the low back into the mat. And first we're gonna find our breath, right? We're gonna use the breath to wake up the deep belly muscles, to work them here. So inhaling as deeply as you can, breathing into the pelvic floor, into your low back and your low belly, feeling that expansion as you breathe in, that strength that we talked about earlier. And as you exhale, you're gonna hug everything in and up. So each inhale, you feel that expansion in the pelvic floor, low belly, low back. As you exhale, the gentle hugging in and up. Let's do 2 more breaths like this before we move. On your next inhale, touch the right toe down to the mat. Exhale, bring it back. Left toe down as you breathe in. Belly in strong, come back. Let's keep going side to side. Inhale, right toe down. Exhale, belly in strong. Inhale, left toe down. Exhale, belly in strong. Keep going. Use your breath. Super important here. Feeling that hugging in as you exhale. Feeling that expansion as you inhale. Allow the belly to expand. That's how we make it stronger. Let's do a few more rounds. You got this. Of course, you could take a break if you need one. One more round on each side. We'll end with the left toe touching. Awesome job, everyone. Release this down. Whew. Do anything that your body needs here. Maybe some windshield wipers. Mine's asking for constructive rest. Or you can hug the knees in towards your chest or something else. And now we're ready to come up so we can explore some more movement. Go ahead and roll to one side, gently pressing yourself up. Bring that folded blanket with you, placing it under the knees. Mindfully placing the hands on the mat, spread the fingers really wide, tucking the toes. Let's warm things up first, like we have been. Send the hips back as far as they can go. Spread the fingers really wide, pressing all 10 fingertips gently into the mat. And then rock up, feeling a little more weight into the wrists, and then rock back. Cool, let's do that just a few more times. Breathing in, come to table. Breathing out, send it back as far as you want, as far as the knees will allow. Keep spreading the fingers when you send the hips back. That's a good place to stretch them out because they like to go back in. Good. Come back to table. Let's find some cat-cows. Drop the belly, lifting the tailbone, your chest, your gaze. Exhaling, begin to round and tuck. Pressing the floor away, engaging your core. Continue to flow, breathing into cow pose. Breathing out, round and tuck into cat. Do a few more on your own. Moving with your breath. Feeling the sensations of stretch in the body. And adding in any organic movement that you need here. Anything at all. Awesome. From here, we'll move into down dog or child's pose or puppy pose is always an option. Puppy pose is basically from tabletop, walking the hands forward and allowing your torso to sink between the arms with your hips over your knees. Okay? So one of those three options. Down dog, folks, spread the fingers wide. You can pedal the feet side to side. Finding a deeper stretch in the back of the legs, especially the calves. Really release the head and neck. Good, and press the floor away. All right, listen carefully. From down dog or table, we'll step the right leg through. For low lunge, dropping the back knee, coming up, maybe tucking the back toes. All right, check in to make sure that knee is tracking over the toes, and then feel into your foundation of strength here. So the connection of your front foot and back knee on the mat, connected to the earth. You can stay here or lift the back knee off the mat, coming into high lunge, and draw energy up through the feet into your strong legs, into your strong core. Good, holding here. Continue to breathe and enjoy. Enjoy this. Enjoy feeling strong. One more breath. Releasing the back knee down, high lungers, everyone come down. Coming back through table into down dog again, or one of the other options, either child's or puppy. Holding for one breath here. Bringing your attention to your left foot, left leg, stepping through to low lunge from down dog or table. Drop the back knee, tuck the back toes, rise up. Make sure that knee is tracking over the toes, feeling into your foundation of strength here. So feel that front foot, the back knee, that connection to the earth. Option to stay here or come up to high lunge. Feeling the strength in your legs, drawing that energy up from the feet, all the way up the body. Keep holding, breathe, and enjoy. Enjoy this. Gently release the back knee down. Everyone come down. From here, we're going to step the back foot forward, coming into our standing forward fold for just a few breaths. Generous bend in both knees, releasing the head and neck. Let it hang heavy. You can come into ragdoll, holding opposite elbows, swaying side to side. Saying yes and no with the head. Good. Land in stillness in your forward fold. One more breath. Halfway lift. Stick your bum out behind you, flat spine, belly in and up. So stay here as you exhale, or you can fold. And on an in-breath, come all the way up. Arms out. Exhaling, hands at heart. We'll pause here for a moment of noticing as we draw some wisdom from yesterday's lesson, from yesterday's class. Feeling into your strength and stability here as you stand in this mountain pose with hands at heart. Releasing the hands down. Let's step that left foot back. All right, right foot forward, left foot back for warrior one legs. Heel down, toes turned out slightly. Don't worry about the hips. Let the hips go wherever they want to go. Just focus on squaring your chest forward. And then let's pulse in and out of that front knee. So bending into the front knee, warming up the joint and the legs, and then pulse out of it. Let's do that a few times. Breathing in to bend into the knee. Breathing out, pushing the floor away. Good. The next time you do this, bring the arms with you. We'll hold our warrior one. Feel your strong legs here. Strong core. Really whole body strong. So breathe. Breathe and feel whole body strong. Now listen carefully. I'm going to demonstrate my favorite transition to Warrior Two. Okay, I'll demonstrate this if you'd like to watch me. We are going to turn 180 degrees to the back of the mat. Warrior Two. You can even make that sound if you want. I'll show you that one more time. So we're here in Warrior One, and your right foot forward. All right, we're opening up to the back of the mat. And you find Warrior Two, left foot forward. All right, so come into your Warrior Two. Gaze over your front fingers. Feeling into this powerful stance right here. Continue to breathe. And then notice how it feels good to feel strong. And let that feeling of strength sink into your being. Right hand down, left hand up for peaceful warrior. If you want, you can even straighten the front leg. That's optional. Take a breath here. On an exhale, let's find extended side angle prep and continue to flow. So breathing into peaceful with a straight front leg or a bent front leg. Breathing out, finding that extended side angle prep. Let your breath be your power source here. Use your strong breath, feeling into your strong body. Let's do one more. And we'll land in our modified extended side angle. All right, let's hold and breathe. Make sure your chest is up. We're not sinking or dumping in the chest. And then I know that front leg is working, right? Y'all are feeling it. Let's make sure that back leg is also at the party. So press into the outer edge of that back foot to wake up the back leg, back glute. So let the legs share, right? Let them share in the effort, holding you up. You got this. One more breath. And we'll all come out of this. Woo! Heel to the feet together, shake it out. All right. How's that? How does that feel, everyone? Let's do the other side. I'm gonna do warrior one on this side so you can see me a little bit better. So this time, right foot back for warrior one legs. Okay, heel down, toes slightly turned out. Don't worry about squaring the hips. We're gonna square the chest forward, bending into that front knee, pulsing in and out of our warrior one. Warming up the knee joint, warming up the legs. Actually, maybe the legs are already warmed up, but it's all good. We did this on the other side. Next time you bend into the knee, bring the arms, warrior one. Whew, feel really strong here. All right, you're feeling to your strong legs, strong core, the whole body. Breathe deeply, feeling whole body strong here. Okay, and we're gonna do that awesome transition to warrior two from here. So we're opening up, we're turning 180 degrees, back of the mat, or maybe the front of the mat. I lost track of what the front and the back are. All right, I'll show that one more time. So we've got the left foot forward, warrior one, opening up, now right foot forward, warrior two. Hold and breathe. Feeling into this powerful stance as well. I'm feeling the powerful sun beating down on me. Drawing that energy in. Find peaceful. Left hand down, right arm up. Option to straighten the front leg here for a little break. On an exhale, let's find that extended side angle prep. On an inhale, come back up to peaceful. Good, continue to flow. Using your breath here as your power source. Use that strong breath. Feeling into your strong body. Let's do one more. And then we'll hold our extended side angle prep, feeling into that front leg. We know that it's working. I know you feel that. So now bring your attention to the back leg, pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Let's wake that up. Invite it to the party. Bring it out on the dance floor so we're all here together. Chest is up, right? We're not sinking or dumping into our pose. One more breath. You got this. And we'll come out of this. Heel to the feet together. Whoo! Shake it out. One more powerful pose, y'all. Okay, wide-legged stance, toes turned out, so that we can find goddess or sumo squat. So whatever you need today. Maybe you need to channel your inner goddess. I'm going for that inner sumo wrestler. So go ahead and find your squat. Send your butt back, knees out. Make sure the knees are tracking over the toes, okay? And let's pulse in and out of this as well. So you're gonna press into the feet to come up. Breathing in, let's squat. Send the butt back, knees out. Press into the feet, come up. Good, let's go back and forth. Maybe hands at heart, maybe hands at your hips, whatever stance you need to take here to help you. Pulsing in and out. You can go as deep as you want. You don't have to go that deep. Good. The next time you come in to your goddess or sumo wrestler, hold it. Of course we're going to hold it. All right. And then feel the fire building up. Check in to see where the fire is building up. Inner thighs, quads, glutes, hamstrings. I won't say enjoy here. I won't say it. I'll say feel strong. Feel strong. Breathe. You got this. One more breath. And press into the feet. Come up. Ah, good job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Let's come to the top of the mat as we wind things down, okay? Inhaling, reach the arms out and up. And we'll fold, hinging from the hips as you exhale. And let's hold this forward fold. Stay here. This is where you might need your block. Go ahead and bend into the right knee a lot more than the left. Maybe the left leg wants to straighten a little, and then switch sides. Bend into the left knee, right leg wants to straighten a little. So just go side to side like this. Bending a little more, this is where you might need your block. A little more into one knee, and then switching sides. And notice how your torso shifts with this movement. It's like your armpit wants to go towards the bent knee. And then notice how this feels in the back of the legs and the glutes that we just worked really hard. Okay, so the next time you bend into the left knee, keep that. Left hand down, right hand on the right hip. We did this yesterday. Begin to twist and turn to the right. You can stay like this or arm up, fingertips up to the sky. And breathe. Releasing that right hand down. Let's switch sides. Really bend into that right knee. Right hand down, left hand at the left hip. Twist and turn to the left. Left hand stays there or maybe comes up towards the sky. Release this down. And from here, let's walk it out to down dog or table or child's pose. So option to do anything that you need here before we lie down. We worked really hard today, so we are going to end the class lying down because there is strength in lying down and resting. Yes, there is. So I'm going to do a quick down dog here. Before I lie down, you can do the same thing, or maybe you need a little child's pose, or maybe you'd like to do some more cat-cows. So listen to your body and honor its needs for a few more rounds of breathing. And we'll all meet lying down. So you could take the blanket with you again, placing it under your head. Well, let's find a constructive rest. Actually, we'll move through a reclined twist first. So go ahead and place the feet on the mat and glue everything together, like you're gluing the feet together, legs together. And then press into your feet, lifting the hips just a couple inches off the mat, and then shift them to the left as you let the legs drop to the right. So finding that reclined twist. I like to take the right hand, guiding the left thigh down, a little pulling here to help feel that stretch in the outer hip. And left arm goes out to the left along with your gaze. And let's hold here for 3 deep breaths. Gently coming out of this, back through center, legs together, feet together, pressing the feet into the mat, lift, shift the hips to the right, legs fall to the left. You can guide them down with the left hand, right arm out to the right, your gaze can follow. 3 deep breaths here. Enjoy them. Gently come back through neutral. We'll find constructive rest or whatever shape you'd like to take for a little bit of belly breathing and a short meditation. Okay, so you could do the same thing we did in the beginning of class, placing one hand on the belly, one hand at the low ribs. And let's take 5 deep breaths here as we wind things down, as we kick it into recovery mode with our deep breathing. Breathing in such a way, gently, without any strain or force. Breathing in such a way that makes our hands move. Relax the effort. You can place the hands anywhere you want, wherever they feel comfortable. And join me in a short meditation. Since we're lying down, try to maintain a gentle alertness. Although we won't be here very long, so there's a low risk of falling asleep. But if you're feeling really sleepy or tired, then definitely come up and find a seat. You can end the class in seated. So now begin your meditation by feeling and following the breath. So noticing the cool air that moves in through the nose and the subtle warm air that flows out. So feel and follow your natural breath. And then let's become curious about the different parts of the breath. Feeling the inhalation, noticing with curiosity if there's a pause at the top of the inhale. Perhaps there isn't, that's fine. And then following the exhale closely and noticing that longer pause at the bottom of the exhale before the next breath begins. So feeling the sensations of breathing and following the breath, the parts of the breath. And feel into the power of simply being with the breath. This resource, this tool that helps you look away from the thinking mind. Now continue to follow your natural breath and focus more now on the exhales. Relax as you breathe in and follow the exhale closely, all the way to the pause at the bottom of the exhale. So breathing in, feel a sense of ease. Breathing out, sharpen your concentration, following the exhale closely and staying very awake in that pause at the end of the exhale. That pause is this brief moment of stillness before the next breath begins. And you don't need to force this pause or try to make it bigger. Allow it to be, however brief. Notice the quiet in this pause, the absence of thoughts, worries, distractions. Feel into the power of this pause, the power of the calm at the end of your exhale. One more minute. Feel really good about showing up to practice today. Begin to lengthen your breath, finding some movement in the body. And when you're ready, you can lean to one side and just pause there for a moment. And when you're ready, you can press yourself up to find a seat. We can end the class together. Palms together, hands at heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. May your practice continue. Namaste, everyone. The light in me honors the light in you. I'd love to hear how this class felt, so definitely leave a comment below. Let me know how this landed for you. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow.